Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to take a look at Angels because there's some new ones we want to look at, and I think there's some cards alongside Angels or that are Angel adjacent that could be pretty good for us. Now, no surprise, if you're going to be playing Angels, you're going to be starting right off the top with Giada. Easy 2-2, Vigilance Flying, and honestly makes all your other Angels bigger. Like, we could use the mana to play Angels, but honestly we're hoping that's not really an issue. But either way, nice bonus, and we all know this card's good. One of the new Angels we're going to play, though, in the 3-mana slot is Metropolis Reformer. This card's actually super cool because it's a 2-3 and actually lets you gain life if you block stuff. Now, most of the time, this is going to matter against Mono Red or even the Soldiers matchups, but really, that extra life gain is going to be pretty good. The one thing I would say, though, is remember that this is not life link, so this will not happen until damage has already all been dealt, and then you gain the life. So that means if the damage would put you below 0, you would still die. Whereas if this was just lifelink, you would gain that life during the attack step before damage resolves. So just keep that in mind as well. Other Angels we're going to be throwing in here, we're going to be playing Archangel of Wrath because I like being able to shoot things and then also being able to gain some extra life. And it's a big 3-4. Also Sarah Paragon. This is another good card that just lets us replay a bunch of smaller things that go to our graveyard. And we do have some smaller things. We do have a Skrelv, because being able to protect, especially something like Giada, is pretty key, and we like that. But we also have some other cards like Ossification, because it's one of the best forms of removal right now, and it gets rid of Planeswalkers as well, so we love that. And then we're kind of rolling into another card that we haven't really played much of, and that's Cosmic Rebirth. The reason I want to try this out is if you are worried about some of those hyper aggro decks, this is a way to gain another 3 life, but it does let you take any card from your graveyard and return it to your hand, or if it costs 3 or less, puts it directly into play. And that's actually pretty sweet when you have something like your Reformer or a Giada that you just want to get back, or even a Skrelv if you're trying to protect something. But we also have stuff like Steel Seraph. And this card's actually really good both early and late, and again, it's more life gain, so as you can see, we shouldn't be losing too often to the red decks just because the life gain's super good, and even most of the mono black decks, you should hang with them because you're not going to worry so much about dying to Shieldred. Other than that, we're going to have some removal and some invasions, but nothing too surprising. The rest is probably what you expect. So if you want the full deck list, it will be at the end of the video, and we'll talk about what we learned from playing the games as we do that update. But if you also want the deck list, it'll be down in the description below. Just look for the arrows. Otherwise, y'all go enjoy these games, and I'll catch up with you on the back end of the video. Not a lot of action, but not bad either, so we're going to keep this. I mean, we do get to Invasion of Gobakhan right off the bat, so that's something. Especially against what looks to be a slower deck here. Let's see what we get. Consider what's... Oh, it's one of those decks. Oh, boy. Alright, let's call this. Not too worried about Elspeth, really, since we have Ossification and they don't have much else we really need to get rid of. So, I'm debating... stopping this thing is going to be kind of key later. But let's see if... I'm thinking if we could draw a land, we could possibly Ossification if we need to and still do this. But no matter what, I think we have to put this on White Sun on some level. But we'll see. I mean, this could be about to get Ossificationed all on its own. Which would be real. But they might also just cast Restoration here. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Okay, so this opens up the door for a couple of things. We could get another Angel. Oh, but the opponent just concedes. You know, what's funny is that it looks like a little bit of a weird concession, but if they don't have a way to deal with the backside of this, the Light Shield Array, maybe that is just it, right? Because we do that, then we stop the next card. They don't know we have another Gobakhan, but if they assume we have another Angel, which we don't, not for 3 mana, they wouldn't really be able to do much to us. I mean, Bankbuster's nothing. We don't know what the other cards are, but what we can see that's live doesn't really do anything to our board. So It's a weird way for that one to finish, but yeah, I guess we'll take it. Oh boy. All right, let's keep it. Let's see what we get to do here. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. I'm going to do it, but I don't expect this to live. Hopefully we get lucky, because we have no lands in hand. Alright, hey, it's just a Citizen's Crowbar. Not the card we thought we were going to see, but I will gladly take it. A little weird, though, because if we do get one of these Invasion of Gobakhan, we don't actually get to keep it because of the Citizen's Crowbar, which is kind of funny. Unintentionally. Alright, so there's a Kimba. There's, oh, well, we're gonna, this kind of sucks, huh? So we give the opponent a Kimba? Okay, or another creature enters the battlefield and control. Have to do this because we don't have any other creatures. I mean, kind of sucks, but like, we don't have a choice. That's so miserable. I mean, yeah, play the Kimba. Makes sense. Yeah, attack for 3. I'm not blocking. Hey, all right, we found land. We can get rid of a Kimba, though. I don't think we are here, but it's something to note. We'll play that. Go ahead and play this as a 5/5 in the turn. All right. So maybe this will stabilize us a little bit, depending on what they drew. Ooh, that guy's actually a real problem. We're going to have to get rid of that instead. Thought I was going to do something else, but that's a bigger issue. All right. Invasion of Dominaria. That would help. Let's... I think we have to do this. I mean, as much as I would like to do something else. And we're going to attack. Now, the interesting thing here is, now that Sigarda is going to be a 6, they can't even kill Sigarda with the Nahiri's Warcrafting. And they can't target Giada because Sigarda exists. I was going to say, that only deals 5. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's keep it. Ooh, how is this gonna work against mono red? I think we may have to take the path of just ossification. Oh, we can't even ossification because we don't have any basics in play right now. Oh, that's not good. Crap. Come on, basic land? Okay, good deal. Ooh, that was about to get real scary. Like, that was about to be all kinds of bad. Okay, what do you got for us? Seems legit. Alright, we could play Steel Seraph, but I think I'm going to play this. So if they do shoot it for 3, we gain 3, we take 2. Opponent didn't do much else with their turn. That seems alright. Oh, well, that doesn't hurt nearly as much. Now, you can't target that. You can shoot me for 1, though. Oh, you can't even shoot us, actually, because we have hexproof. That's even better. That's great. Love to see it. Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of the Planeswalker. Let's play this. And this has Vigilance, right? Yeah, cool. Sounds good. Alright, so we'll gain our 3. And they come after Giada. No, Giada gets a free pass here. Alright, we're down with that. That works great. No blocks. Being at 15 on turn, whatever we are, is great for us. And we have 4 life on the ready. Let's go ahead. Whoa. Yeah, that's fine. We want to do that pre-combat. Just making sure Arena's actually tapping our lands. And then give this lifelink. And now it's going to start getting real difficult for the opponent. I mean, because they got to kill Steel Seraph here. And they might have the juice. Oh, they have a Soak the Flames. There you go. That does stuff. Still not blocking. Invasion of Gobakhan and this thing, huh? Alright, well, let's just go Angel. Or gain 4, draw a card. Not quite Angel. Then we will attack this. Actually, I say that. Maybe we just attack the opponent. Nah, we'll attack this. Whatever. And then we'll just cast this. Because now it's 4 toughness. They have to hit it with multiple things to get rid of it. And that's probably the beginning of the end for them. Because we're about to get another Angel that's going to be like a 5/5. Invasions that don't do much here. I mean, I guess we can Invasion just to hit it at some point. But at this stage, we're probably really just going to be going after the opponent. Alright. Let's get rid of this so we can get an Angel, right? That's the right one. Yep. And then this just... I mean, I don't even think it matters. Let's just hit the opponent. Alright. Could just play the other Giada, but why? You got it. I mean, we could literally just block up their board and not care here. Yeah, there's nothing they can do. Okay, well, the only good news is we're able to fly, but they do have a lot of exile effects, so we have to see where this goes. Because depending on the version they're playing, they could have quite a lot. I'm assuming we're about to see one, but we can't not play stuff here. Yep, as suspected. There's another Giada, but I don't think that's what we're looking to do here. Let's play one of these. And then maybe this... Okay, they had another Ossification. Okay, well. If they got it, they got it. Not a lot you're going to do if they just have the handful of removal. And we don't. Alright. Now, the hope here was... at least one of these stick. Then we can Giada plus Reformer. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? I mean, what do you even do? Right? Like, my goodness. Alright. I mean, it's kind of all we got. I mean, some other exile effect here, right? Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't it be? Like, alright, GG's. Like, sure, man. Yeah, sure. Why not? Hey, Invasion of Gobakhan. What you got? A bunch of Go for the Throats, as it turns out. And no mana. Also interesting. If we're going to fly over, then Hitixugu, though that does cost 5, probably doesn't matter. Are we on... I mean, yeah, I guess none of this matters all that much. I guess we're going to go with Shieldred. Call Angel. Little awkward because we know whatever else we play is just going to get hit by Go for the Throats. Celestis. I can't get rid of a Celestis, but another card that's protected from Go for the Throat we do like. Alright. we'll give this both of them, so it'll get Vigilance and Lifelink, I guess. And it'll take this out, and then we can start supercharging our stuff. Also, could use that to protect an Angel if we wanted to for one turn. Or at least attempt to, I guess, because they could throat, you know, that'd be whatever. Alright, they get to dig, put something on top. We can get rid of Hidetsugu. Attack for 7. And then attack for 9, so that's 16. So we wouldn't be able to kill them. But we're not too bad off here. Alright. That works. I think we're still just going to go with this. Get rid of that. And, yep. I think we're going to give both of these lifelink. I mean, no reason we're worried about them being tapped. Alright. Those would get destroyed. However, we can get rid of Light Shield Array. Alright, cool. Works for us. We will keep this. You know what's funny? The way all the removal and stuff works out, Giada's like just the wrong size to do anything productive most of the time. But you're still kind of like priced into going for it. Alright, if not, hopefully we draw one of our 3-mana Angels next turn, if Giada doesn't make it. If Giada does, I think we're going straight up to Sigarda and just having a 5/5. Please don't kill. There's no way Giada's gonna. I mean, unless they decide to play Harvester here, she's got to be dead, right? Maybe that's what they're debating. Like, do they advance their board or do they kill Giada? Truthfully, killing Giada is like one of the better things you can do in this setup. I couldn't imagine not wanting to kill Giada here if you have the capability. I mean, opponent's still there. I can say they've been highlighting cards. All right, cool. Fair enough. All right, 3-mana Angel. Okay, that counts. Also can't be go for the throated, because it does not have a throat. Because it's a robot. Though it is kind of android-like, so maybe there's a semblance of a throat, but not one that qualifies for go for the throat, and that's all that matters. Alright. They did have a Harvester, though. They attack now, I'll probably block. Alright, so now we're starting to make some headway. If I wait a turn... Nah, I still wouldn't have enough. I was going to say play that and play Giada, but... I could do this. And just get Giada, but that doesn't do enough. So, yeah, we're just going to go here. And give this... Lifelink? Because I'm thinking, like, even if they have, like, a go for the throat for Sigarda, we're probably okay with that. And if we're gaining life, we can win the race there. Gets a little weird if that's a Shieldred, possibly, but... Okay, it was a go for the throat. So they did have that. So we take 5 here. Assuming. There it is. And... Oh, they still had more. Okay. They have more juice behind that. I don't think... I mean, if we do this... well... But if they have another removal card... I was thinking we'd be able to do that in Eiganjo, but not really. Alright. Give this lifelink again. See if we can try to make some semblance of a race out of this. And another kill spell? Another go for the throat. Okay, well, fair enough. Assuming we're going to get attacked for a bunch, and they're going to play a Vampire, it's going to get a bonus. Alright. What are the odds we could draw our big lifelink angel? Because we'd have the mana to shoot down one of those things. Get some bonus life. That would be nice. Alright, they're just going to go digging. Getting rid of a land here. Ooh, double Cosmic Rebirth. That's not the best. I mean... this is tough. I guess we just get back Sarah Paragon, right? And then just... the problem is we can't play it this turn. Ooh. Man, this is way more difficult than it needs to be. I guess I'm just going to get... Man, I'm only going to have 2 mana left, a third one in my hand. Yeah, it just doesn't quite work out right. I guess I'm just going to get Giada. I mean, I kind of assume Giada's going to die. You know, it's kind of... Yeah, we'll just put her on the battlefield. Give this lifelink again. Go to 16. Take 7, 8, 9. Here's a tough thing. I'm going to assume they can kill Giada, so I'm just going to play this because I wouldn't be able to use it otherwise. If they're not able to kill Giada, then it almost doesn't matter because I could return something and then play it. Yeah, so they were able to kill her anyway. So this at least gives me a chance that if I find a land next turn, I could possibly play one of these and do something. I mean, we're taking a lot here, though. Going to 7. I mean, opponents just had all the removal. I mean, we kind of got nothing, really. Ooh, does that help us? I mean, we could put Giada into play and then put that into play. All right, let's try that. Because we don't have time to try to play one of the other angels. Like, that's just not the world we're in at the moment. And if they just have another shock for Giada again, then, I mean, I guess they do. I mean, we gained so much life, but just never got a board presence. I mean, their yard, I mean, straight fire. Just killed off all of our stuff. Alright, so we got a big angel. So now the question is, are we okay still attacking with the Seraph? I think we are. Just say Seraph's just going to gain 3 again. Alright, opponent goes to 8. I don't know what these last 2 cards are in their hand. Maybe they're Invoke Despairs? Which isn't the worst thing. We would probably just sack Giada. But who knows? Ooh, are they going to kill our Reformer? 8, 9. We'd be at 4. Then Invoke Despair would kill us. We'd have to chump block to not die. Man, they do have another kill spell, don't they? Oh, but it's just a play with fire. Okay, cool. Do they have a way to kill the Reformer now? Because if not, the only good block they have is Socialite. And then we're 1 point short of killing them next turn. Man, for as many creatures as we lost in the way this game went, this actually has been an interesting back and forth. And then if they kill the Reformer here, they attack for 9, we go to 4. Gaining 3 would not be enough next turn, because that'd only take us to 7, so that wouldn't get us out of trouble. We would need to top deck an Archangel, really. Oh, this is dirty. Because that's going to put 2 counters on the thing, and then they can sack that. Well, but we'll still gain 5, though. If they sack it to kill the Reformer. So that's actually kind of okay. Like, not great, but okay. Yeah, so we gain 5, so we go to 18. We take 6, go to 12. Alright. So opponent would have 6, 7, 8 next turn. So still not quite enough to kill us unless they had a hasty creature. Skrelv, you are not going to do it, friend. Alright, we're going to give this lifelink. See if in some world we can get there in a couple turns. Oh man, where is that Archangel? We need to be able to shoot something and gain some life. Alright, 14. With 7 incoming. So we go to 7. They're digging for something. Probably just trying to put us away sooner. Or kill a Steel Seraph. Maybe they'll forget that Skrelv can't block? I doubt it. I think we all know Skrelv can't block at this point. Oh no, they found something else that's live. Oh, are they going to sack a creature to kill a creature? Oh no! Oh man. Okay. Well, we didn't get anything anyway. We just drew so bad that game. Yeah, we're dead. Good job, opponent. You earned it. Ooh, alright. We'll keep it and see what we can do. These 2 cards are going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting, though, to get us across the finish line. Oh, I don't know if they can do enough lifting here, sadly. But maybe, maybe. I mean, if we can hit land, we play a Paragon, who knows what happens. But definitely a case where being on the draw could hurt. Alright, I think we have to take a turn off to play Invasion of Gobakhan, just in case they have something like Mechanized Warfare or whatever. Because that could get out of hand before we could do anything about it. Second Giada, I don't know if that really means anything to us. Ooh, Invasion of Tarkir. Rampage, they don't have mana for that. We don't care about this, unless we were going to block. I guess Invasion of Tarkir is the scariest thing here. I mean, otherwise they have to draw removal, and we just get, like, Giada and can hold on to it, I guess. Man, we still need to draw a land, because I'm not planning on a Giada surviving. Okay, so they're just hitting us. Cool, cool. That works. And them attacking that, they would take them 3 turns to get through on it, so that's okay. And then we'd be able to get rid of the dragon that they make, so that's not the worst thing. We just wouldn't be able to block next turn with Giada, because we know they have the in the festivities or whatever. Alright, here's hoping they don't draw a removal card for Giada. Probably should have waited to see if we block first. Unless they just top decked another one. But, I mean, we weren't going to block anyway, but would have been better to just let us see if that were an option. They're not going to attack both over there? Okay, they are attacking both over there. Nope, just one of them over there. Alright, I guess. I mean, not sure what I'm supposed to do with that information. Weird that they didn't both attack it, because now that kind of plays into our favor a little bit this next turn. So, opponent's at 20. We're going to go ahead and attack here. If we get out of this, I'm going to feel pretty good, because our hand was not good to start this against mono red, but here we are. Sure. So they did that because they were going to shoot it, get their dragon. Okay, that makes a little more sense. I mean, we're still just going to exile dragon next turn, I think. Okay, so what's up? Why are we attacking? So we're going to shoot this? Can we take 6, go to 7? Sure, I'm down. I don't know how they're going to kill us, but there's probably something. Oh, this is kind of nice, though. I'm not going to lie. But we got to get rid of that dragon. Much as I want to do other things. We got to be real here. And then attack. Can we block here? Like, I think we attack here. It's fine. Like, feels like I'm setting myself up for disappointment by doing that, but it's okay. I mean, if they waste a card on Giada, they do. We're going to start gaining life with Steel Seraph next turn anyway. So the Paragon being larger just works out in our favor. Yeah, I was going to say, you might as well attack, because you can't block. But it looks like this should work. And we can start putting things away. Gets lifelink. It attacks. And then that should start putting us out of reach for the opponent. Alright, cool. That was an ugly one. Sure. I mean, this is one where, like, if Giada dies, we're in a lot of trouble, but we do have this on 3. Ooh, Giada's definitely gonna die. Okay, hey, these two cards are actually not bad to have against red. If we can find a third land, we almost don't care that, like, we care, but we don't really care that Giada dies there. Giada, we now know, will die, but that's okay. This is kind of going to force the opponent to take somewhat of a turn off. Okay, Fuseling works. Then Giada dies. Then you attack for 2. Sounds good. Hey, we're only at 17 here. So, this is for each thing that gets sacrificed, right? Yeah, sacrifice a permanent that turn. Okay, so this is kind of sort of working out. So now we can play Sigarda next turn, which is a big 4/4 body. Well, that's just annoying. So you get to attack for 3. I would kill that, but then I get to gain 3. I mean, or gain 2. That's probably still fine. Like, I still feel like that's mostly worth it. I'm going to use the Iganjo here because this could kill that if we get tight later in the game. Oh, and the opponent can't even attack there. Boom. We're going to play this now. Because we're going to play this. See if we get to give this lifelink. We do. This is great for us. When you're at 24 at this stage of the game against a red deck, all bets are off. Oh, and all they have is a land. Fantastic. Oh, we got an exile spell on top. Yeah, I don't think we're going to lose this one. If we lose this one, this is an epic situation. Because even if they have a spell here like Lightning Strike to kill Sigarda, we have another Sigarda. Yeah. Ooh, let's do it. Let's do it. Feels a little risky, but you know what? Let's see how risky it is. Oh, where were you turn 1, Skrelv? Alright. Well, I'm going to assume we're up against mono white, whatever, and ossification incoming for Giada. Oh, lay down arm. Same thing. Removal nonetheless. Go ahead and play this. Alright, Restoration. What do we do here? I guess we just play this. Like, not great in any way, but it does a thing. Didn't want to play the Archangel yet, because there are some situations where if we get another land, we could shoot things and, you know, other options later. I don't know if we can do enough fast enough here, though. And we're still worried about, you know, farewells and all that other good stuff. But currently, I guess we're winning the race, so, you know, tag for 3. What else are we going to do? Really? Okay, I guess I will. Yeah, alright. Alright, you got a Wandering Emperor. This also becomes one of the reasons why it was good to hold on to the Archangel, so we could shoot their Wandering Emperor. They're going to draw a card. Sounds good. That Angel is not bad, but... Whoa! I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. We pay the kicker. So, let's just pay one of those. Shoot you.
I guess that's it.
And pass. Another restoration, sure. Alright, well, if they have a thing, I guess we'll see it here shortly, one way or the other. So let's play this. I guess I'm going to Ossification and get rid of their 4/5. Not sure if that forces them into a situation or not, but we'll see. Alright. Alright, discard a land, get a land. Yep, the one that lets you draw cards is the better one to get. Oh, they're going to destroy our Ossification. Oh, there's another Wandering Emperor in there. Alright, sure, whatever. If it is, it is. I mean, we could just use our Reformer to kill it next turn, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, they have a Paragon. Well, that's legit. That's a bigger problem for sure. Skrelv, can you do anything for us that matters here? Because that's a real question. What do the opponent... They don't have anything else in their yard even to get, though, right? So it's just, can we outrace them? And we are gaining some life, so maybe? I mean, we can block their 2/2s. Hate using this way, but I feel like this is kind of the only way we're set up to try to win. Especially knowing they have a bonus card coming. Yeah. I mean, not a lot we can do. And we're just hoping for the best here. They're going to go digging. May they just find lands. Sadly, they can just keep replaying the other thing to get cards. Oh, well, they're not even... Oh, see, we played around the wrong cards. This isn't even what we thought it was. This is some completely other deck. This is like a mono-white whole crazier situation thing. Like, this is like an aggressive deck. Well, crap. Alright. Oh, credit to the opponent. Their shell looked like something else, and we were definitely wrong. And as it stands, I do not believe we win this matchup. Especially with them drawing an extra card every turn. I mean, the good news is, we do have a lot of life. So there's that. And we're going to gain 4, so we offset some of what's happening. I mean, that's a lot. And we can gain 3 to go to 16. Oh, they're going to farewell. Alright. Fair enough. I guess they didn't think they could win from where we were at. Fair. So they did still have a fair... Man, the opponent's deck is wild. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to take advantage of it. Because Farewell's a terrible Magic card. I mean, a good Magic card, but terrible Magic card. You know what I'm saying. Another Restoration. Alright. Let's find one of our big Angels. Let's make a big 5/4 flyer. Or we could just draw lands. That's a thing too. Alright. If we could find an Angel and just protect it with Skrelv, we could still outrace the opponent here. So this isn't over by a long shot. Adeline will speed that up for sure. Come on, deck. Oh, really? Man, we've drawn almost as much land as they have. And we just have nothing to do here. Alright, well, we can survive one attack step. And then that's probably all she wrote. Now, if we can find one of our Angels that shoot stuff, that's a real thing. Oh, we're not even here, we're just dead now. Yeah, that's it, we're dead. Alright, let's keep it. Boy, would being on the play would have been so much stronger here, huh? You know what, though? I think we're just going to play Invasion of Gobakhan. They're likely leaving up removal or something here. Yep, I assumed that was the case. And what type of removal do we have? Oh, we've got Shieldred and Obliterator, huh? It's interesting here because I don't know how much we care about Obliterator since our stuff is going to be flying. So, I feel like I'm willing to gamble that. Not a thing I would normally say you probably do there, but it's kind of in the, like, why not camp, you know? Whereas Shieldred could still hit us for extra damage, they could gain extra life. There's just, like, more value they're getting from that. Whereas here, we now get to play Giada, and they're going to have to take a turn off, unless they drew Cut Down, obviously. If they do, they do. But, okay, that's actually a nice little bonus. Actually, if we feel that way, do we play Reformer here? And then next turn play Giada and Ossification? I think that's what I'm going to do. I mean, and if they have the Cut Down, I guess they get the Reformer instead. So that's a thing. But I would think they're going to attack us for 3 and play Obliterator here. Now that said, if they also go land Invoke Despair, then they're going to get the Obliterator back anyway, and it's a whole thing, but we'll see. Alright. Let's get rid of said Obliterator, as we were talking about. Let's play Giada. Attack this. Now, again, they might just have Obliterator, or Invoke Despair here, which is likely. Okay, they didn't, so that's cool, I guess. Alright, so Giada dies. Okay, so we're going to go to 10. So not terrible yet. Go here. Uh-oh. They have a kill spell? No. Alright, so there is a little bit of a decision here on if we get Giada. We could then have this be a much bigger creature next turn. And that could have more value to us. We also gain 3 right now, which keeps us from dying. And this is going to be a 3/4. I just don't know if it's worth playing this now or later. Like, can we survive an additional turn? I think I'm going to do it, though. Like, I don't know what their last card is here, but, you know, it's whatever. Like, if it's something good, something good. If it's not, it's not. Like, I don't know. All right. And because this is a 3/4, we could also potentially block the smaller of the Evolved Sleepers. They pump. We gain 3 life. We offset in attacks. Like, there's a couple of things in play here. They now have mana for Shieldred. I mean, if we do that, though, they don't get to Shieldred. So that's a real thing. So let's pass. Let's block. We could also just get rid of our Light Shield Array to protect our creatures as well. Alright. Are they going to pump to try to defend it? So that's sort of what we want. Because then we get a bigger angel by having more angels on the battlefield. Okay. So I think we have to do this. It just makes the most sense. So then now we gain 4. So we actually come out plus life from that exchange. And we're not staring at Shieldred. So that worked out. Oh, that could actually work out real nice. Alright, so now we can Invasion of Gobakhan. I think this is what we want to do. Take a look what's in their hand. Just lands. Okay. We will attack. Same thing. I think we'll send Giada in and we'll go ahead and get one of these. Alright, play that. Alright, end the turn. Now we're starting to piece this together. Now, opponent will have the opportunity to draw 2 extra cards here if they want with all this mana. But didn't really matter there. Alright, so that was actually not bad. I think the issue, though, is we had a couple of cards that just didn't really get me going so much, if I could word it that way. I think the issue is Invasion of Dominaria was neat. I don't know if we needed 3 of them. I did like them kind of playing the replacement role of the 2/1 we normally have. But the reality is with this being at 5, a lot of times it's just not worth wasting an attack of 5 to get the angel. So you're mostly doing it for 4 life and a card. But I felt like we had enough life gain that that really wasn't an issue all that often. So I would be okay cutting one of those. And the Cosmic Rebirths, while nice, just didn't feel like they got us across the finish line the way we wanted to. It was nice being able to replay stuff, but here's the issue. There's just so much exile effect stuff that there were a lot of times we didn't even hardly have anything in the graveyard. So, meh. I mean, it was neat, but I'm fine cutting those and then playing another Archangel of Wrath, possibly, I think could help us out. Just for the extra life gain, being able to shoot stuff down. And then maybe playing just 2 straight up removal cards. I don't know if we want them to be like Destroy Evils or... I mean, maybe it is Destroy Evil, actually, because there's enough ossifications and whatever that we'd want to do that. So maybe that's what we want the final list to look like, if I were guessing. But this feels way better than it was, I think. But then we have 2 Skrelv, 2 Destroy Evil, 4 Giada, 4 Invasion of Gobakhan, 4 Ossification, 2 Invasion of Dominaria, 4 Metropolis Reformer, 4 Archangel of Wrath, 4 Sarah Paragon, 3 Sigarda Font of Blessings, 4 Steel Seraph. Lands, we have an Aganjo, 9 Plains, 1 Beseju, 3 Brushland, 2 Overgrown Farmland, 4 Razorvert Thicket. However, now that we're not playing even more green cards, I think we could get by, since that's also an Angel and there's only 3, we could probably cut an Overgrown Farmland, a Brushland, and play 1 more or 2 more Plains, and then that makes it even easier to hit the Ossifications. because you need to have basics, obviously, for those to work. So that makes at least half your land basically basics, and that makes it a little easier because you don't need all those green sources. But yeah, that's probably where I would be at the moment. But there's a couple other small things here. The one thing I will say is if you are running into a lot of mono red, this deck actually is probably going to be pretty good. You know, you do lose Giada early to most burn spells, but then you have Steel Seraph, you've got Sigarda, that's a 4/4, you have Paragon, that's a 3/4, you've got Angel that can gain life, you have the Reformer that can gain life. So there's a lot of life gain options in there that can help you out. And once you kind of get things moving in the right direction, you're usually pretty good. And now we've added stuff like Mechanized Warfare. This is okay against the mono white matchups. Usually though, if you manage to get a Invasion of Gobakan to stop whatever sweeper that you're concerned about at that point. Other than that, it's kind of what you would expect. It's pretty solid against a lot of the other creature decks. It's decent against Rakdos. It's decent against mono black. Issue being the sweeper control decks because you don't have a lot of defenses against them. But if you know that going into it, then yeah, if you want to play Angels, I say go for it. And there's even a little bit of room to wiggle here and play like the new Angel that has the whatever, give a counter and give first strike, flying, vigilance, and lifelink. Like that's a thing. You could play the 5/5 that comes in with the shields. There's a few different options if you want to swap a card or two out and have a different high end. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Youthful Valkyrie. One, because, well, this deck still would really love a good quality 2-mana thing for another Angel, but more importantly, this is a bulk card that's not bulk at all. It goes for like $4 or $5 in a lot of play. Like, I'm going to double check what the current price is. It's like $5 on a lot of sites, actually. But regardless, this is one that, like, literally you can just go through your bulk and pick one up. If you drafted, you probably have some of these. If you cracked a box, you probably have some of these. So this is a good way to pick up some new cards, especially with Lord of the Rings around the corner. If you want to grab some stuff and not really break your bank, go grab some of these and trade them in. But if you're looking for another creature themed deck, we played a humans deck recently that was really good and locked the opponents down solid, so you may want to check this one out. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.